Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my February favorites. I know this is a little bit late, it's like March 8th, but I do want to get this up for you guys because I do have a lot of favorites for this month. So if you would like to see what my favorites are for this month, then please keep watching. So my first two favorites here are both concealers. My first one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I'm sure you guys have all seen this on YouTube. It's in the shade Light Neutral, but it is just the creamiest concealer. I absolutely love it. This actually is like a hair too dark for me because I am so pale since it's winter time, but during the summer and when I start getting a little bit more color, this shade is perfect. This is basically what the concealer looks like, but why I love this concealer so much is, as you can see, it blends so well. It has like this lightweight feel to it. It doesn't smell bad at all. It's just like the perfect concealer, honestly. It's perfect for right underneath the eyes. I love it. It gives that like skin-like look, so it doesn't look like you're wearing heavy makeup underneath your eye. The second concealer I want to talk about is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Neutral. I actually love this concealer. It's perfect. The doe foot applicator is ginormous. Like, as you guys can see, it's huge. This could like cover all of my face in a matter of 2 seconds. The difference between these two concealers, honestly, is that this one feels more watery. This one's a tad bit thicker, but the Tarte concealer gives more of like a chiseled look. Like if you want to highlight with this and cover up at the same time, then the Shape Tape is perfect. But what I do is I mix the two concealers. So I'll put this one on first underneath my eyes, and then I will put a little bit of this on top too, and the colors together are perfect. They match my skin tone perfectly, and the coverage that you get with both of them together is amazing. I always mix all of my foundations and concealers. I have never ever found the perfect concealer or the perfect foundation without mixing it. I mean, sure, you can get away with using like just this one or just this one, but together they give you that like flawless skin-like look. And to me, that's most important. I don't like having like cake face, tons and tons of foundation and concealer. I don't like all that stuff. So this together is like the perfect combo. If you guys are looking for a great concealer duo, this is for you. So to go along with the concealer and the foundations, I next want to mention makeup sponges. So I've been using brushes for a very long time. Sigma brushes, Outer Beauty brushes, just to name a few. And I use like the flat top kabuki or the round top kabuki, and that's one of my favorite foundation brushes. But just recently I've been getting more and more into makeup sponges. I've always had a beauty blender. I've had it for about a year or two, and I would use it here and there, but I was never really that impressed with it because I loved my brushes so much. So I just recently tried giving the beauty blender a try. I was using the beauty blender and I absolutely love it. So I decided to give the Real Technique sponge a try, and $20 for a sponge is quite ridiculous, whereas the Real Techniques is like $6.99 at Ulta, and you can get coupons to get money off. So I got this Real Technique sponge. It is dirty because I just did my foundation with it, but I absolutely love this. And this is so comparable to the beauty blender, it's not even funny. Like, this is amazing and I absolutely love it. I love the flat side. Like, they couldn't have designed this better. The flat side just gets the foundation on perfectly, and I can use this wet or dry and it makes my foundation look flawless. I love it so much and I highly recommend this. So the next sponge I want to mention here is actually from Real Techniques as well, and this is the mini version. So as you guys can see here, this is the large sponge, and this is dirty also because I just did my concealer with it. But as you can see, look at the size. Like, this one is so tiny. This little purple one is so tiny and cute, and they do puff up a little bit when they're wet, but it's just perfect. This tiny one has a flat side just like the orange one, and they're perfect. I actually have done my whole face with this tiny purple one, and it works great. So you can do it with concealer, foundation. It covers up acne really well because I do have some acne spots. I use the flat side for underneath my eyes, and I have used the pointed side for underneath my eyes, but I like the flat side better. I feel like it pushes the foundation and concealer into my skin better to give me more of that natural, flawless look. So this is perfect. What I do is I use the flat side for concealer, and then the pointed side I dip into my Cinema Secrets powder and I set my under eyes with. So my next favorite for this month is the Max Painterly Paint Pot. Now this is an OG classic of YouTube, and whoever loves makeup, I'm sure you guys have all tried this. This paint pot is my absolute favorite. I go back to it all the time. There is no other eye primer I like better than this eye primer. I have used Urban Decay, Too Faced, just to name a few. I have used so many eye primers, but this one is the best. I cannot recommend this more. This is like the perfect flesh tone eye primer. It matches my skin perfectly. It takes all the blue veins out of my eyelid, and it just gives me that blank canvas that I'm looking for, and it is so creamy. As you can see here, it is just so creamy, and obviously it doesn't match my hand there, but when it's blended on the eyes, it's amazing. So my next favorite here is from Kevyn Aucoin, and this is a duo I got at Sephora. I think this retailed for $20, but it has a bronzer and a highlighter, and this is amazing. I use this every day. It's my favorite bronzer at the moment, and this highlight gives you the most natural glow, and it just melts into the skin. It doesn't give you that metallic, fake, chiseled look. It gives you that glow within, but it's still there. Like, you can still see it. I have it on my nose right now. I have it on my cheekbones. I'm not sure if you can see through the camera, but it's amazing. So here's what the bronzer looks like. It gives you that nice brown look, so it's not orange or warm by any means. And then here's what the highlight looks like. So this has been my favorite recently, so I will swatch it for you guys. Here is what the bronzer looks like and the highlight. It's just gorgeous, and for $20 you really can't go wrong. Like, this I would repurchase in a heartbeat. I love it so much. Leading up to the LORAC blushes, I do want to mention two of my favorites this month. This is the Buildable Matte Blush in Tinge, and this is a light pink blush. Very, very light. It's so pretty, creamy, and smooth. It doesn't give off a powdery look at all. I absolutely love this. These retail for $20 or $22 each at Ulta, but I got them when they were on sale. I think it was like during the 21 Days of Beauty, like last year or something. I got 4 of these because I love them so much. I would repurchase these. But here's what the blush looks like. As you can see, it is very, very light pink. But since I have fair skin, it gives you that like nice baby doll pink blush look. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on my hand, but it's right there. It's so pretty. If you guys can test this in person, I highly recommend it. I'm actually wearing it right now, and it gives like the most natural look. I'm all about like the natural makeup, really. I mean, I love makeup. I love a good smoky eye, a full face, lashes, whatever. I love all that stuff, but I don't want to look like so fake and plastic, you know? I don't know. I just love this blush because it's more natural. It's not like stark pink or bronze to death, you know? So the next one I want to mention here is actually a highlight, and it's called Daylight. And this has been one of my go-to highlights other than the Kevyn Aucoin one. And I will swatch it for you guys. It's a nice light champagne. Here is what the highlight looks like. And if you guys want to see it swatch next to the blush here, here's what it looks like. But it gives the most gorgeous light champagne glow. I love this, and I actually reach for this more than some of my Becca highlights, and I reach for it more than some of my MAC highlights. The next thing I want to mention here is actually an eyeshadow palette, and this is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I was so late getting this palette. I actually didn't even want it when it came out. Like, there's so many makeup products on the market nowadays that it's hard to keep up. There's so many trends, so many palettes. What sold me on this was when I swatched it in stores. I mean, here you guys can see all the colors. I love all these like light warm colors, the champagne colors, love those. you know, the mauves and the browns, the taupes. What I didn't like about the palette was these red pink ones right here. Like, when am I ever gonna use those? But honestly, if you dip your brush lightly into those colors and blend it into the brown, it gives such a pretty warm look. I am totally for this palette now. Before, I wasn't really like, I didn't really want it. I was like, meh, like, I don't need that. But this, I love this palette so much. This is another palette that I reach for almost every day. I love it so much. You can tone it down, you can tone it up. It's perfect for travel. It has all the colors, so you have your highlight, you have your outer corners, your lid colors, your blending colors, and your fun colors all in one palette, but it's still being neutral. So I definitely recommend this palette. I think it retails for like $42, but it's well worth the money. Next two things I want to mention here are both mascaras, and this mascara is my absolute hands down favorite mascara of all time. It is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I talk about this in a lot of my videos and I use it in a lot of tutorials. It gives the best voluminous full lash that you can get with a mascara that I've tried anyways. I love mascaras. I love big open lashes and I'm not one who wears fake lashes a lot. I will wear them here and there for videos, but on the daily, I don't wear lashes. The second mascara I want to talk about here is the Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara, but it is amazing. Like, I am so surprised at this mascara. When I first got it, I was kind of like not impressed really, but I used it more and more and I love it. Like, it is such a great mascara. I'll show you guys what the wand looks like. It's more of like a rubberized wand. So here's what the wand looks like. So I actually use these two mascaras together. First, I'll put on the Tarte mascara and it lengthens my lashes while making them really black. And then I'll put on the Better Than Sex mascara, which gives me that voluminous full lash. And together, these two are amazing. I always, like I said with my concealers, I mix my concealers, I mix my foundations, I mix my mascaras. I pretty much mix and customize all of my makeup. Like, I love doing that. I love textures and colors. That's why I love makeup so much, because you can make it your own. The mascara is actually what I'm wearing today, if you guys are curious and want to see like how much lash they give together. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but I'll try and get close here. That is the two mascaras together, and it gives you like a nice full lash. And these are all my natural lashes. I have no lash extensions, and I just highly recommend these two together. Last couple products here I want to talk about is lip products, and I want to mention the Alexis Ren Colourpop Blotted lipsticks. These are amazing. I've been loving these since I got them this month, and they're perfect. I have a whole video, a whole swatch video, which you can see on my channel. I love these. I have the shades Lexi, Deja Vu, and Exotic. They're all three of them are from the Alexis Ren Colourpop collection. I think they retail for like $5 or $6, but they are great. They feel like chapstick on the lips. They're very lightweight, and they have been a go-to of mine this month. The last two items here in the video I want to mention is the Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe Herbs and Rosewater. So this is like the Rosewater setting spray. Again, another favorite of mine this month. I have been using this like crazy. All you gotta do is just mist your face, and it just leaves this nice like rosy scent. And this will set your makeup, and it'll take away that like powder look to your face. If you use a lot of, you know, if you like bake your face or powder it and stuff like that, this will take away that powder look. So your face will be left matte and refreshed, but it won't feel dry and it won't look powdery. Very last item I want to mention in this video is not makeup related at all, but I figured I would mention it since I've been using it like crazy and I really, really like this. It is the Schmidt's Lavender and Sage Deodorant, and it's actually in a pot form. I know you guys are probably like, what the heck? That's weird. I got this deodorant at TJ Maxx for $3.99, and it's in a pot form. You get 2 ounces, which is pretty good size. But the thing I like about this deodorant is that it does not have aluminum. It doesn't have the junk like normal deodorants have. This Schmidt's deodorant is amazing, and it actually keeps the smell, the odor at bay. It helps with the sweating aspect. It smells amazing, and it doesn't have the junk in it. It smells like lavender. It's really odd. Like, it comes in this little pot, and then you get this little like shovel. And what you do is I just gotta kind of go in there and I just kind of scrape out a little bit I get it on my fingers and I will just rub it on under my underarms, and it works amazing. I love it, and you can't beat the price for a natural deodorant. Sometimes natural products are very pricey, but $3.99 is affordable. It costs just as much as any other deodorant, if not less. Comes in different scents. I have like a bergamot and lime that smells really good. I know they make unscented if you have sensitive skin. So that concludes my video for today. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below and I will answer them. And if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button down below so you won't miss any future videos. Also, I will leave my Instagram down below. It's at EMKBeauty. I will list it somewhere on the screen here. And as always, if you have any video requests that you would like to see from me, please leave them below, and I will see you guys in my next video.